Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, California Weather Watch. Today is May 3rd, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery. You can clearly see the low pressure center here spinning off central California. It's going to continue to pivot south and southeast across the state, keeping things relatively cool here for the state of California. We'll take a look at the extended forecast. Looks like another trough is potentially on its way here this weekend and on in through early next week as well. We'll look at that here in a moment. This is looking up towards 18,000 feet relative vorticity here, and you can see where the spin in the atmosphere here is. And you can see this is kind of spinning over California all the way in through Friday morning here before that next trough is hot on the heels of that one, setting up across California again, potentially a third one here as we go on in through Monday morning and look across Pacific here. Another trough on the way for California. So definitely keep us cooler than normal as we go on in through early May. This is looking at composite reflectivity on the NAM3 cam, a high resolution model. This is what the Doppler radar may look like. You can see the spin in the atmosphere here, keeping the showers going along the coastline as we go through today. And as we go on into tonight, you can start to see some thunderstorm activity start to increase across Southern California here. And we're going to keep things unstable here across the state. As you can see, the shower activity continue through Thursday afternoon across Nevada, some of the higher terrain, Sierra Nevada as well. And on in through Friday afternoon again, as you can see, Nevada picking up some decent rainfall amounts by the time you go on in through Friday, with some showers still going on across California, especially some of the higher terrain. This is looking at day one thunderstorm outlook you saw tomorrow night. It's going to be introduced across some of Southern California there. This is for the following day here across Southern California, including Nevada and some of the Sierra Nevada as well. This is looking at 5-day precipitation total. Look at some of these amounts across some of the higher terrain of Southern California there, the mountains right outside of Santa Barbara and Ventura County there. Some of the favoring some of the Sierra Nevada here, as well as the coastal regions. And again, Nevada with pretty good precipitation signal showing up, except for extreme southern portions there in the desert areas of California. This is looking at overall winter storm impacts. It should be kind of showery in nature across some of the higher terrain, but you could expect some minor to moderate impacts. This is looking at 850 millibars, around 5,000 feet. This is temperature anomaly. So you can see where the colder, much below average temperatures at 5,000 feet exist in association with this trough. And this continues to keep us below average here across the state as we go on in through this weekend, maybe reinforcing that with yet another trough as we go through early next week here. So we may keep things cool across the region here on into next week. This is looking at total snow, 10-to-1 ratio. This is last night's European run as well, and just kind of showing you that potential for a couple rounds across some of the Sierra Nevada and even across Nevada and maybe even Southern California here as we go on in towards early next week. So yeah, we're still picking up some snowfall for the higher terrain, as you guys know. I think some areas have picked up over 5 inches here in the last few days, looking at some of the Twitter pages. This is looking at Las Vegas here, so you can see as we go through the day today and then on eventually through, Thursday, Friday, a little bit of a cool down occurring there before a gradual warm up as we go on in through next week. This is Palm Springs, similar picture there. Some nice comfortable temperatures for the next few days though. This is looking at Sacramento, kind of keeping temperatures suppressed here with that upper level trough and potential reinforcing of that troughing here across the state of California on through the weekend into early next week before a gradual warm up potentially on in through next week. This is looking at the snow water content. We've been watching this day by day, and check this out. The northern Sierra actually bumped up a little bit here. We got a little bit of snowfall that actually overcame the melting there, and you can see on the southern Sierra we're right at about where we were in the 82, 83 huge winter. So we're still right about record territory there, but this is snow water equivalent. And you can see the melting starting to occur there, but this troughing is going to slow that melting for a while, so that is a good thing. This is 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, includes much of the state of California here. Look at that, a little bit of a signal there for Southern California also, and 8 to 14 day precipitation probability outlook. This is looking at sea surface temperature anomaly here, and you can really see the warm water building up off the coast of South America, across the equatorial Pacific. It's stretching out across the central Pacific here as well, and this is where we measure those La Nina/El Nino conditions here. So you can clearly see that it's been warming up here over the last month as we make our slow and steady march towards a potential moderate or strong El Nino, which of course tends to have big effects here on the state of California. And we'll be talking about that here over the next few months. So anyway, yeah, Weather Maker, it's going to take its sweet time moving off and potentially get reinforced with another trough and maybe even another one as we go through next week. So anyway, we'll watch this day by day. Hope you guys are enjoying the channel here. Click like and subscribe, and we will do this again coming up. Oh, I should mention I am going storm chasing starting tonight, but I will bring my equipment out there, so I will be doing some daily briefings there off on the road, probably in the morning time when we wake up at the hotels and whatnot. But anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. We will do this again either tomorrow or the next day, and I will see you out on the plains.